Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sinking City. We turned in what we think is correct to Throgmorton here, and the outcomes were interesting. We could either lie to him and try to protect the guy because we believe that he kind of had these crazy visions, which kind of aligns with what we're experiencing and what's happening here. Or we could have told him, yeah, he's at the bar, which I presume gets him killed. So either way, we had to kind of pick somebody. And we picked the Innsmouther, basically, and I'm sure that'll come back to bite us, but this is now open. There were police blocking this previously. Jeez. Okay, so this is happening during our dreams. I don't know if it's real. And there was another guy that said earlier he was afraid to dream. So I have to imagine that. But it must feel so real because it's driving these guys mad. We'll just have to see. Where are we now? Is this not the picture that we had on our boat?
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Where the hell are we? My Diary, Part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. So that's our kind of origin story, I guess. And...
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Guess we were in the Navy? What is this? Charles W. Reed, 3/21/17 to 10/9/94.
Never again, they say.
These are dog tags or something? I don't know if that's the appropriate term for the Navy. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. That's trippy. All that we see or all that we seem is just a dream within a dream. Laudanum, nice. Tincture of opium, no big deal. Add to any spirits or tonic.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what opium will do to you. Oh, hello. Hello. Look at this. Oh, that's sick. Learn all about the wild beasts in the field research case. Oh, nice. So there's a couple of objectives we need to do that get us access. We're gonna clean up a little bit. We're gonna take this. That's nice. I like that. Mr. Reed, you are the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely, or humanly. And I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run. Save your life and leave this Droxity to its depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Lewis Flynn. That's the guy we helped. Basically, he's like, get out of here. What I should have done is taken his bribe and then still did the thing that I did. And not really turned him in and said he was dead, but... Note from Jay Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. I guess he's emphasizing, but I brought you to Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Oh, that's... Okay, that's... I see. That's probably... Yeah, that's where we are. The Devil Reef Hotel. Cool. Let's just clear these out. Are these open? Oh, they are. Hello. Coil springs and shell casings.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Oh, they like really set me up nice. That's occultish. The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get me. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. So somebody else experiencing all this. The Yellow King? So there was the guy at the beginning, Vanderberg, right? That was wearing the yellow suit. And we said, hey, nice suit. And he's like, yeah, I love yellow. Yellow's the best. I love all the yellows. Yellow everything. And I was like, okay. That's weird, but I wonder if that's some type of reference to that. I'm not up on my Lovecraftian horrors, you know? I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. The Archer from the landlord.
The door won't budge.
We check upstairs. What do we have going on here? Just some casual gunpowder. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. Now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now only if the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. City port. Do we see where that is, or... I guess back here. But this could be anybody, right? We maybe have to revisit that at some point. Or it could be Vanderberg. Who knows? So is this green door's locked, blue door's not locked, maybe? What in the frick is that? Okay. Well, that's the top floor of this lovely establishment. The penthouse suites, if you will. Here's where the peasants live, and me. Probably 5 stars.
Finally,
Hotels.com.
you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Who are you? Okay, so this is probably the landlord, then?
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
So he's an Innsmouther, right? From that you can see the gills, which is not even the creepiest part of how they look. Their eyes are like glassed over like a fish too. It's bizarre.
Noise? What?
But he looks less
noise are you
obvious
talking
than
about?
the other
I
guy.
expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
We're probably doing that in our sleep, I guess.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Like, look at his glassy eyes. Whoa. Letters from Oakmont. Pack of notes. What the? Okay, so these are all the things we picked up. Casebook. Oh, side cases. Okay. Here's our completed one. Letters from Oakmont. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Let's see. Here's an example. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my visions somehow because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. Happened in Coverside near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of a bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep. Spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. So this happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Here's Old Church Road. Here's Tanner Street. So here, I guess. Oh, wait, actually. No. Oh, yeah, okay, it actually highlighted the right one. Cool. So look at all these different notes. We have to pin to the specific locations, and then we would investigate them whenever we want, I guess. Compass mark? Oh, cool. Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we make our way up there. And, I mean, obviously there's a whole bunch of other ones here, but I'll maybe go through these and mark the locations, and then when we go to them, we can review what they are. Here, though, we also need to go to the headquarters, crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. So let's place that as well. So I can only have one compass mark. Oh, and notice when we switch to this, to these other, to the letters from Oakmont, if I go back into the map, that's what highlights. So it doesn't look like I can actively track two things at once. So let's start here. And we'll hit a couple of places along the way. Let's pin this as well, so it's up there.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Yeah? That's good. Holy crabs. Now there's like crafting and stuff that we haven't even touched on. To my dear Victor, how's Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives are interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Aunt Portia. So he's tied in with the Blackwoods, one of those, like, power families, I guess. Like the Throgmortons and... I don't know if, I don't know if families is the right word or if it's just kind of more factions. But I think it's more family oriented. I don't mean like lovey-dovey. New fast travel point, Devil's Reef. All right, cool. So, I don't know. What do we want to do here? We could just go straight to this location. I kind of want to check out these other buildings that are marked for us as well. So why don't we start by going to the Oakmont Chronicle. Oh, look at this. So hold up. All right. That's really nice. Yeah, cool. So notice how the roads are, we have like paved road or what's left, and then we have the flooded streets, and there's this boat or whatever. So let's take this. That's cool. Kind of a neat way of doing it. Didn't even get myself wet. Where are you guys going? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Having to manually place everything is gonna really force us to get to know our way around. The Oakmont Chronicle.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
I'm good, thanks. Oakmont Chronicle right here. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hello, Oakmont Chronicle.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Well, yeah, but what do you...
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to
Oh.
collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Right. Yeah, I'm not on the streets, fortunately.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case.
Wow, yep.
Nice work.
News travels.
I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
I'm Mr. Bland. Mr. Monotone. The way I talk is a 1920s investigator. Let's do your interview then.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
Are you just going to memorize this or what? We'll start from the beginning. I served in the Navy.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here.
That's
Maybe we'll have the chance to work together
a
later.
coincidence.
Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here?
We're crazy.
What brought you to Oakmont?
We're losing it. Yeah, see, like, this could be bad for us because people might not trust us or something. I don't know how detailed it is. Let's be honest. Well, we're doing two things, but...
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, we know.
And then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
She understands a good cliffhanger.
See you later.
All right, so what else is happening here? Newspaper archive. Select 3 search criteria. Choose evidence. The lost expedition key to the headquarters. Oh, whoa, okay. Select 3 search criteria. Let's say the bay. Current events. And celebrities, maybe? Nothing. No information regarding the selected evidence. So, I don't know. It seems like we're going to have to match evidence to stuff here then. Because... let's see. That thing is location-based. Indicated by that little symbol. The side cases... those are all location-based as well. And that's coming from actually right here. So dialogue, use item, take photos, search archives. Okay, gotcha. So things where you need to search archives, this is where we're going to come. Got it. Do we just have free run of the place? I guess so, hey? Don't mind if I do. Let's take a look at this crafting, by the way. Okay, so we have an extra weapon. I don't even know where we got this. I think maybe this is like a DLC thing or a pre-order thing that the game just gave me, because we didn't have this when we started, I don't think. Bolt Model D, nicknamed the Widowmaker. So it takes 2 gunpowder to make bullets here, 1 gunpowder here, and then of course these shell casings. And here, alcohol and coil springs to make first aid kits. We can carry 3. Antipsychotics, which we can also carry 3 of. Yeah, okay. So we might as well use this up. And then this looks like the stronger weapon is using 44. We'll use the leftovers here, I suppose. Why not? Editor's office. Gotta be something good in here. No wonder they hate newcomers. We're snoopy. We're straight up in their business. I'm sure they're not all like this. These just have all these weird holes in the floor. Like, take care of your buildings. I get that it's tough if it's flooded. That's fair. Alright. Well, that was a nice tour. And we did find out how these archives work, kind of. So I'm sure we'll be back here. All right. So the next place, let's maybe check the police department. And then we'll go to the other location, which was the corner of Old Church and Freedom, was it? Sorry, no. Oh, that was... I'm getting that mixed up with this. Old Church and Tanner. And this one is Asher and Hubert. Oh, that's this one here. Right, okay, cool. We have it marked. Switching between, like, the main and the side ones, I guess, kind of weird. It would be nice if you could have them all on there, and maybe you just set one as, like, a waypoint marker. I guess that forces you to kind of work on one thing at a time, which is probably the smarter way to do it. Is this completely blocked here? Oh, I can jump it. Nice. Oh, yeah. This is a nice setup you got here.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't
Well, they're probably gonna
Charles
be pissed,
Reed,
right?
The genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Well, I want to use your archive too. Okay.
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't
Great.
cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Yeah, and we'll come crumbling down on top
Don't
of you.
waste my time,
And smother
newcomer.
you. What the hell, dude? So, okay, here's their archive. Same setup. Yeah, same exact setup. But we have different topics. So we still have the districts, which is fine. We have some evidence, instruments of crime, criminal patterns, suspect, witnesses, victims, officers, violent property misdemeanors, complaints. All right. So we'll come back to these locations then when we have something that requires us to match it. Might be a little bit ahead of ourselves here, but it was right on the way to where we wanted to go anyway, so I kind of feel like it's good to check. All right, so now let's get rid of that. And we're gonna head up to the key to the headquarters located in Northern Coverside, Asher Road, and Hubert Ave. I imagine at the beginning here, it's going to be a little bit of a slower start in terms of, like, all these cases. Because, well, the cops don't trust us. And
What's your problem?
besides this one lead from Throgmorton, look at this guy. Holy frick, bro.
What's your problem?
I'm just, you know, doing what I can to survive. You? No dice. Oh, there. The door is marked. Whoops. Yeah. All right. No other, like, discernible markings, though, hey? I guess the door is going to have to be the thing that we look for, the markings. Expedition headquarters. Okay, we made it in. Oh.
Guess I don't need the key.
Well, okay. Big boot print. Uh-oh. We got problems. All right, guys, tell you what. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to try to keep these episodes around 25 to 30 minutes. I think that's probably a good spot. As we get things going, there'll probably be more stuff that's like, more stuff for us to actually accomplish. Right now, because it's just dropped us in here and it's like, hey, go check these places. We're like, okay. So we'll try and do that. That other side mission, so if I go like this, that other side mission's close by too. So we can go see what that kind of triggers. What I might actually do too is place all of these on the map just so that we have them and we can kind of flick between the main and the side cases, and we'd review this note in detail before we actually check the case, if that makes sense. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a good time, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.